I wish there was a vocabulary. I can't quite explain what happened to me. All I can say is that
What happened to the memory, Jill?
it's gone. It's gone. But it's different. It has no energy behind it. I have moments of recall, but I don't have the emotion behind it.
I'd like to introduce you to Jill Stone. Jill Stone is a wonderful woman who is an alcohol and drug counselor who has graciously offered to be available to experience havening today. Welcome, Jill.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you.
Good to have you here.
I'm looking forward to this.
You have an important story. I'd love to hear it.
Well, it was in May of 1984. I was 18, graduating from high school. It was actually my graduation weekend, and I went off to work that Sunday morning, and shortly after I got to work, the phone kept ringing. It was my family, my dad calling, asking me to come home from work early, which was odd, so I did. When I got home, I was pulling up in the driveway, and my dad was waiting for me in the driveway to tell me that there had been a really horrible car accident, and 3 of my very dear friends had been killed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, one of the boys that was in the car, I say boys, and I mean, they were 18, 19, and 20. And one of them, I was certain was the boy I was going to marry. So when my father told me, of course, I had shock and disbelief. I mean, just uncertainty of unbelievable. I just had I felt like my legs had been knocked out from underneath me, and and the wind was knocked out of me.
What happened in your life as a result of this, Jill?
Poor decisions, a bad marriage, a brief marriage that ended in divorce, and it ultimately led into drug use, drug abuse, and addiction. So
So this pretty much wiped out your life.
it took out a big chunk of it. Absolutely,
Gotcha.
absolutely.
I'm incredibly sorry.
I appreciate that.
Are you ready to experience a better way?
I would love to.
Some
I would
healing
love to.
here.
Yeah.
Good. I want you to remember a really wonderful experience that you've had in your life, and we're going to haven with it to create a buffer zone between you and this tragedy that you experienced. Are you open to experiencing that?
Absolutely, sure.
Good. So, can you give me one experience, please, that's been really wonderful for you, so that we can bring that in now to create that buffer zone of calmness?
Sure. I have a little hummingbird that comes to our deck every morning, and he eats from my cannas plants. So
Oh my God, does he
He's-
have a name?
he's my little hummer. He's my
Yeah,
hummingbird,
you're a
but he's
hummer.
really cute. He's cute. He's a he. I don't have a name for him, but
Okay,
he's
good.
a he.
Do you think you're a hummer? Is that it? So can we bring your hummer here?
Sure.
Okay, and we're going to haven while you think of your hummer. Can you kind of go in there and get your hummer? Is he there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. So now, let's begin havening while you say my
Okay.
hummer. My hummer. Could you say my hummer out loud?
My hummingbird. My hummingbird.
Slow, please.
My hummingbird.
One more time. While breathing.
My hummingbird.
How does that feel, Jill?
Actually very relaxing.
I'm visiting with Jill Stone again today, 9 months after our original session. How are you, Jill?
Life is a lot different
Okay.
and much better,
Okay.
much more peaceful. I would love to explain to you, really. I wish there was a vocabulary. I can't quite explain what happened to me. All I can say is that
What happened to the memory, Jill?
it's gone. It's gone. But it's different. It has no energy behind it. I have moments of recall, but I don't have the emotion behind it. And it's not pulling me in all the time. So I feel like it has freed up so much time and energy for me to do other things.
Can you tell us what other things you are doing now that this is no
Well-
longer
Yeah.
a big player in your life?
I did not realize how much time was spent dealing with this. I used to want to flee and run out of the room, and I'd have these overwhelming emotions which are no longer there. So now I've gone back to school. I'm actually in the process of completing a certification in psychology, and I love it. I mean, I'm fully engaged in my life. My marriage is better. My relationship with my children is better. I mean, with my family, my parents. I just everything is. I wake up feeling energized every day and ready to try something new and go exploring.
Sounds like you're totally here now as
I
opposed
am.
to in your past.
Correct.
That's awesome.
exactly it.
I love it. I am so
I love
excited.
you. I love you and
Oh,
appreciate you,
love you
for
too,
bringing
Jill.
me
Oh.
peace.
My honor, my pleasure, and every time I do this, it just is amazing to me. So, thank you for sharing your story and gifting everyone here with what's happened for you.
Well, thank you for sharing your gift.
Thank you. I'd just like to say that this too can happen to you. You can get your smile back. You can get back in the present and leave your past behind. I welcome a phone call to discuss your life and where you'd love to go. Thank you.